Thank you guys for joining me. My name is Madar from Food and Fragrances. Today we got an awesome video for you. We're going to be talking about the two new releases from the House of Argos. Yes, the two new releases. I believe they're coming out February 14th. So if you're interested, make sure you head down to their website and see if they have the pre-orders going, or save a bookmark in your calendar to get your bottle. But we're going to review both of these. I've given them a wearing and I got some news for you. So let's play my music, and when we get back, we'll definitely go over these two new fragrances. Thank you guys for joining me. So again, my name is Madar from Food and Fragrances. Thank you guys for helping this channel grow. Just want to say, before we get into these two new fragrances, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button so you know that when I drop a new video, you're able to be notified. Also, like the video, comment, and let me know what your scent of the day is. Share the video with all your friends and family, all that good stuff. But you're not here for that. You're here for something else. I know what you're here for. You're here for the two new fragrances that are dropping on Valentine's Day at Argos's website. So we got La Primavera and Neptune's Trident. I've given them a wearing. This is sort of like a first impressions, but a little bit more in depth. And I guess we'll start off with La Primavera. With La Primavera, this is the box. Really beautiful stuff. Amazing artistry. Again, Argos doesn't fail in that category. When it comes to, the artistry series, everything hits on every level. Now, this is the box that it came in. Then you have this beauty, this beautiful green faux leather box with the story here of La Primavera and a note breakdown. But again, beautiful green box. Really like it, like the details on it. And again, it's nice and sturdy. So, first class on that. But I guess what we're here to see is the bottle. Now take a look at that. Unbelievable. The artistry here is wonderful. The plaque is wonderful. Again, you're going back into the frosted glass. Beautiful golden cap to match the juice color. Really well done. This is the 100 ml bottle. I don't have a 30 ml bottle because the 100 ml really kind of just appeals to me. But what this fragrance smells like is, really think of the beginning of spring. You get these wonderful, beautiful citrus notes in the start. Just a wonderful concoction of, just think about like a lemon tree blooming these beautiful, fresh lemons. It has that unbelievably citrus-like opening that has a vanilla that's in the base really come out and complement the fragrance, which then transitions to a floral type of fragrance. And I believe you got heliotrope and you got rose. So you get a lot of this floral components. And between the two releases, this one leans a little bit more feminine. I'd say a split of 60%, 40% feminine to masculine, but it's done really, really well. And given the story that this fragrance has, you can see the transition that it kind of brings to the table. So you end up getting that wonderful, beautiful citrus component, a little bit tart, mixed in with a sweetness that really kind of balances it. You have this musk that lingers throughout the whole wearing experience. And you got that, I'd like to almost call it like a signature Argos floral scent. It really does have that type of DNA, which kind of is almost prevalent in other Argos fragrances that are a little bit more feminine leaning. but it's not necessarily a bad thing because I like what they've done with it. It's a little bit more upbeat, uplifting. I'm gonna spray this on my hand. And just in the air, oh, it's really fresh, it's really clean, it's really welcoming. It is like the happiness of spring that you get in this fragrance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's true to the notes, I'd say. You get those floral components that's really, really evident there. And I think the way that it opens, you get the citrus components, I think, for roughly about an hour before it then transitions to sort of like the floral component with the muskiness and the ambrette. But overall, a really good fragrance. It is, in my opinion, a little bit more powerful than Neptune's Trident. Um, I think in the air, you're going to get a wonderful, wonderful scent trail. And I think if we're talking about the feminine fragrances that Argos has to offer, such as Birth of Venus, Palace Athene, Pour Femme, I don't think I'm missing any. And La Primavera, I think La Primavera hits. I think this one, in my opinion, is probably one of the better ones that they've released from the feminine side of the fragrance spectrum. But again, I will be more than happy wearing this. I think you can easily pull this off, but it does lean slightly a bit more feminine. So that's just a little bit of my first impressions take on this. I do think it's a pretty good fragrance. But I do recommend sampling this one first because this might not be for everybody in the sense of owning a full 100 ml bottle. But I do like it personally, and I definitely will be getting some wearing, especially when it transitions to a bit of a warmer climate when it goes into spring. And I know my wife is going to love this one. So yeah, yeah. Pretty impressed with this. I like this. I really like this. So we'll move on to the next one. Now, let's talk about Neptune's Trident. As you can see, you got Neptune's Trident. You got a little bit of an aquatic theme over here. Again, beautiful artistry. Really, really like the box. Really like the artistry on this one. I do like the next box that I'm going to show you, so hold up. Look at this color, guys. This is a really nice blue. This is a really nice blue. When I saw it, obviously it made sense, you know, for Neptune's Trident to come in this type of blue, but I didn't think they would execute it to this type of color palette, which I really, really like. I do have one gripe with this, and it will be minor, but I don't know if you guys can see it. But reading this with any light hitting it is very, very difficult. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to influence your decision because once you do get a chance to actually like read this, and now like when I kind of take a look at it in the darkness, it's not that bad at all. Maybe I was just tripping out at that time before filming, but and I did have a light kind of shining on it. But no, I think this is a wonderfully designed box, and again, same faux leather, nothing new there. But really like the color on this one. And what everybody is waiting for is the beautiful Neptune's Trident. Look at that. I believe he's sitting on a octopus or something like that. Look at that. That's cool, eh? The design is just stunning. The design is stunning. Now, I do, again, same thing, frosted bottle. This one, this time comes with a silver cap to match kind of what it was going for. This scent, yeah, top five. Top five, Argos, in my honest opinion. Okay, super, super easy to wear. We'll get that out of the way. Very, very universal. You can wear this at any time. You could even make this a signature scent. I'll get that out of the way. If you've seen the note breakdown for this, one thing that I like about it is that the note breakdown is true to form, meaning that what you see is what you get. But what I like about the blending of it is the way that each ingredient goes into the next phase of the fragrance. So when this fragrance is first sprayed, you get this beautiful, fresh, tart-like mandarin orange with a beautiful green, almost minty-like petitgrain, right? You got, I believe there's coriander, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take a quick look at the box, because I didn't really notice too much of the cardamom. I didn't notice too much of the cardamom, to be honest with you. That really didn't hint anything for me. But what I liked about the transitional side of this is, yes, you get the the mandarin orange, which is beautifully fresh, almost like you can taste it. Really done wonderfully. You get to pick that key ingredient out. You get to pick the petitgrain out. The petitgrain is beautifully done. But what I love the most about it is it transitions so well to the next set of ingredients. So the mandarin orange goes into the orange blossom fantastically well. You get the petitgrain going into the black and green tea. Phenomenal. Like, I think that blend to me is just perfect. Even though you can pick apart each key ingredient, it just blends in really well, and it keeps up with the phase of the vetiver in here, which is done extremely well too. I think this fragrance is fun. I think this fragrance is light. I'm enjoying wearing this. I've topped up numerous times throughout the day. And not just because it doesn't last, it does last. It's just I want to relive the opening over and over again. I think it's done extremely well. I'm just going to give myself a spray here again. Yeah, you get to see the atomizer. Again, beautiful spray. It's, oh, that's so freaking good. It's done so well. Like, to me, it's such a comforting smell. I like it. I like fragrances like this. I do love my tea-like scents. And if I would compare it to anything, I'd almost compare it to like an LV Imagination, but a little bit more complex, a little bit more greener. But LV Imagination with the tea scent, fairly easy to wear, but just a tiny bit greener. Oh, this is done really well. And the citrus component. So, yeah, really loving Neptune's Trident. If I was to kind of realign my whole Argos ranking system, I think this would kind of sneak in top 5, just for the sheer sake of how easy it is to wear and how joyful it is to wear. I do think this would be great for a warm weather scent. So amazing job at realistically like coming out with a nice fresh scent, which is much more different than Pour Homme. So just want to give you guys a huge thumbs up for that. If there was one that would be safe to blind buy, in my honest opinion, I think it would be Neptune's Trident. But yeah, done phenomenally well. I like this fragrance a lot. And this is going to get quite a bit of play in the summer. So that's the 2 new drops from the House of Argos. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys anticipating, purchasing any of these fragrances? What are your favorite Argos fragrances from the lineup? If you want any more opinions, any more thoughts, I always answer anybody who comments. So please feel free to drop a comment and I'll do my best to get back to you very shortly. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna test out these fragrances a little bit more, and I'll probably post a couple more stuff on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you do. It's the same handle, Food and Fragrances, on Instagram. But other than that, stay smelling amazing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out and much love.